Yo, it's your boy iliasAtl Reacts back with another video. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Let's not waste no time. Today we're reacting to Lil Tjay response to Black Boy Max. What did he say? Now, if you've been following my reaction channel, we just reacted to rappers being disrespectful and me getting, to know what that was about. And Fivio Foreign and Black Boy Max and Lil Tjay. Now we get to see Lil Tjay respond to all of that. If you haven't seen me react to that, that's my previous video. Go catch up or see my reaction, my opinions onto what I think about that situation. But let's get into this. Let's not waste no time on this. What did he say?
Lil Tjay has officially responded to the situation I covered yesterday. Yesterday, I covered the story involving streamer Black Boy Max, rapper Lil Tjay, and rapper Fivio Foreign. This situation caught a lot of attention on social media. Black Boy Max had not actually invited Lil Tjay and Fivio Foreign to stream, but apparently they just showed up like a lot of you informed me about. During the session, Lil Tjay lit up a joint inside the Airbnb that Max had rented out for the event. Max immediately told him, "Hey, you can't do that here. The smoke alarm might go off." Despite being told multiple times, Tjay continued smoking, and Max eventually, stopped the session to make it clear that they could smoke in the backyard if they wanted to continue. Before leaving, Fivio Foreign, who's about to turn 35 in March, blew smoke in
Bro,
Max's
this guy
face, whether
always say
intentionally or
Fivio
not.
Foreign about to
Regardless,
turn
it came across
35.
as blatantly disrespectful, and the two rappers left shortly after. Now, this is actually one of the more talked about stories in hip-hop right now. Crazy to say, but it's true, and it does actually make sense. I think stories like these hit home for a lot of people because, I'm sure we've all dealt with people who are disrespectful. So Lil Tjay ended up responding to this entire situation, and honestly, I don't even know what I was expecting, but I will go ahead and say that this might be one of the worst PR moments for Lil Tjay. He's a guy who usually gets talked about mainly for his music, but he has had some situations with rappers like 6ix9ine. One of the biggest stories he's been involved in the last 2 years, however, is when he survived getting shot 7 times in June 2022. He was initially in critical condition, but ended up surviving that shooting, which is of course a good thing. I'm happy he's here. I even made a video on it back then titled "Pray for Lil Tjay" because I've been an avid listener of his music ever since he came into the game, which is why this story to me is so confusing. He's a very, successful young man, but obviously he still has a lot of growing to do mentally. Now, Lil Tjay was doing a stream last night, one of them alone and another one with YouTuber and rapper DDG, where he responded to this situation by saying a few things. Some of the things he said was, number one, he actually said that he had no clue Black Boy Max was before he pulled up to the spot, and that he had never heard of him, which wouldn't be too crazy because he's just now gaining popularity. He also said that he smokes wherever he goes, which is fine, but when you're in another person's property.
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's just okay. Let me put y'all down. It's just me. I could pretend like I don't know who Black Boy Max is. Like earlier in the last video, you watched the previous video. I know who he is. I just be saying his name wrong sometimes. But I see him on TikTok. But Lil Tjay saying he don't know who Black Boy Max is, I can't really believe that. Only because like he's friends with DDG. Am I wrong? Is Lil Tjay not friends with DDG? And DDG is definitely friends with Black Boy Max because they got that song. That's the only reason why I can't really believe that he didn't know who Black Boy Max was or is. He knew of him somewhat. He probably don't know exactly what he do, but you being friends with DDG and Black Boy Max having that song out together, man, I think I called cap, man. I don't know.
And they politely ask you that you shouldn't be smoking, then obviously you should be respecting that wish. Lil Tjay also flexed some bands, RP to speaker knockers, while saying that he would pay for the Airbnb fine that Max would have.
Boom. He say he'll pay for my Airbnb host me getting a fine. I bet I just had some water. DJ telling me he gonna pay for my fine. The Airbnb host that he's the fine that the Airbnb host gonna give me. We good, go smoke up. But at the same time, you think about business in your workspace, in your workplace, that might corrupt or mess up everything for the following people that he has to have on the stream in that location. Because I know when they get B&Bs, it's not just one rapper coming through, it's probably a few. So if this one rapper messes me up and the Airbnb host decides to, hey, get out, this is terminated, I don't even want your money. You feel what I'm saying? Then that messes up, business with other people, other collabs he probably already had. Ooh, I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't stream. I don't have people over, so I don't know. But I definitely know people who do. So He probably wouldn't even care if he paid for the fine. Now that I'm thinking about it, I ain't even gonna lie. You, the bros probably smoking my BNB. I about as long as y'all boy pay for it, we good. I'm gonna send you the notification when I get it now. As long as you pay for it, we good. You go ahead. But it's different when you streaming. You streaming, you got more rappers, you got more collabs on the way. I don't care about your fine. I got business to take care of. Oh man, no, this is bad.
To pay if the smoke alarm went off.
But if I'ma keep it a buck, bro, like I pulled up for Fivio. Playboy, Blackboy Max, no disrespect. I deadass didn't know you. I deadass never heard of you. I pulled up for Fivio, bro. Everywhere I go, I be smoking. I pay the fine. How much the cost? Real shit, gang. How much the cost, bro? Whatever. You got this whole shit, gang. It's you. It's you, gang. Like.
So first of all, it's of course not about
That was a crazy response, man. He sound like, hey, that's how rappers be though. When you get that clout, you get that fame. Sometimes, they get to talking like that, cause they feeling themselves. They got that. Maybe it might be the money. I don't know. It might be the clout. But he said, hey, I don't know Playboy. He said, Playboy, I don't know your name. I don't know your. Hey, I came for five. He said he came for his man. That's just like me, twin. How you feel about this, bro? You hear what I'm reacting to right now? Crazy. It sounds crazy. So basically, Platboy Max told Fivio and Lil Tjay they couldn't smoke in his B&B. You gotta hear how this guy responds, bro. Hold on, let me go back some. I want you to hear his response, the rapper. Huh. And tell me what you think, bro. Lil Tjay? Lil Tjay, bro. I gotta see what Bobo thinks about this guy responding. This is crazy.
and that he would pay for the Airbnb fine that Max would have to pay if the smoke alarm went off.
But if I'ma keep it a buck, bro, like I pulled up for Fivio. Playboy, Blackboy Max, no disrespect. I deadass didn't know you. I deadass never heard of you. I pulled up for Fivio, bro. Everywhere I go, I be smoking. I pay the fine. How much the cost? Real shit, gang. How much the cost, bro? Whatever. You got this whole shit, gang. It's you. It's you, gang. Like.
So first of all, it's of course not about
I ain't gonna count though. He came off that bitch saying no disrespect though.
Okay. Okay. You said he said no disrespect.
He said no he said no disrespect at first though, but nigga, if you was talking like that, he should just paid it though. If he wanted to smoke that bad though. Shit.
So you
That's
saying if Playboy Max turn around like, hey, y'all boys can't be smoking my B&B, the host is gonna find me. And then what should he have done then?
Who? TJ?
Yeah.
He should say what he just said. How he was just flexing the money and all that.
Yeah.
He go twin. That's just real nigga shit though.
That's true.
You feel me?
And that's how I was thinking. I'm like, boom. When I first heard, I'm like, oh, boom. He said he gonna pay for it. We good. That's cool. He would have paid for it. But the more I start thinking about a streamer,
Yeah.
Platboy Max,
He probably
he don't even care about that. Come on, there's more collabs coming. There's more rappers coming. You feel me? All that. That's crazy. Then he say he don't even know who he is. You know.
He pulled up, bro. You know who he is.
Come on, bro.
You Lil Tjay. You not pulling up to no rank.
Exactly.
You gotta be real though.
Exactly. If you a rapper, you a celebrity, you an influencer, even if you a YouTuber, a streamer,
You're not pulling up no.
you're not just going anywhere. You gotta make sure the vibes right. And motherfucker ain't try to set you up. Whatever going on, your folks in there. Fivio in there, that's just one of my people. That probably was good enough for him.
Yeah.
But being a rapper
He's still not.
and controlling your narrative, that makes sense. But they say he ain't got no PR team and stuff like that, man. So he probably don't care where he go. That probably was enough for him. I don't know. But man, let's get back to the video. I had to hear what Baba was thinking.
it's about respect, which goes without saying. Also, another thing Lil Tjay didn't consider is that Blackboy Max streams for a living, so this is actually his job. And if he fucks around and gets banned on the Airbnb app, how is he gonna rent out spaces to keep his money flowing because he streams for a living? Seems like Lil Tjay completely missed the mark. And the fact that he's flexing the ban, saying that he's gonna pay it, makes me realize that he's not taking this situation too seriously. But then on this next part, Lil Tjay goes into a few things.
I'm TJ, gang. I'm in New York. How you think I'm coming, bro? For me, my fault. I came through, fucked up your crib. It ain't the end of the world, nigga. I ain't no sorry ass nigga. It is what it is, bro. I told you, bro. You be alright, bro. I pay for that. And to why I didn't, I ain't gonna lie. I just felt like you like yo, one, it fake smell like weed already. Two, you like on some, yo, stop smoking, thank you. Nigga, I'm a hood nigga, bro, regardless of the Lil Tjay image, which I'm trying to, feel me, keep a mid-ground now, bro. Like, I still damn near feel like he was talking a little crazy, bro. Like, niggas ain't never do that. Y'all never been somewhere, no smoking, walk off, hit the...
So he did ask him politely like 3 times, so I have no clue what TJ is talking about. Obviously, he's feeling the pressure of the situation, which
That
is
man said, "Hey, I'm a little TJ. You in New York? What you mean, gang? You ain't never walked off and hit the blood that came back. Like, what you mean? Hey, who y'all think the king of New York when it come to rap? I want to see in the comment section.
why I'm assuming this is clouding his judgment, because like we all seen, he wasn't rude about it, he wasn't disrespectful, he simply asked him to not smoke because the alarm is about to go off, right? Also, he mentioned how it already smelled like weed when he pulled up to the spot, which is funny because you're someone who always smokes. It's gonna always smell Zaza wherever you go, right? Ask me how I know. And this is where things get very bad, because he mentions how he's a hood nigga, right? Essentially saying that, hey, you can't tell me what to do, man. Hood ninja or not doesn't give you the right to do what the hell you want to do in people's spaces. That's common sense. Common
He did
decency.
say
It
I'm a
doesn't
hood
take
nigga.
an
You can't
astronaut
tell
to
me that.
realize that, okay? But this is way worse, because he says that if he wasn't on camera, he would have slapped Black Boy Max.
2-3 minutes, I pulled up, and it's like, you feel me? My son said, yo, can you not smoke? Excuse me, a thank you or appreciate it. Like that, immediately. I ain't even put the blunt out. I'm like, you think I've been in jail, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I've been in jail as a minor, bro. I was a felon at 13. I don't know who supposed to think Lil Tjay is, bro. You feel me? Excuse me, appreciate it.
He
What
went to
type
jail at 13, a minor, and we don't know who he is. Bruh, you know all the young niggas in Atlanta, man, they go to jail way before 13, nigga. They in jail at 10. Bro, bro, man, that made me think, bruh. I don't know, but he a rapper. He might be like he might. I don't know. I don't. It's a lot I can say. I just don't know.
type of reaction you really think you gonna get from that, gang? Like, you think you my mother, bro? Like, for real, niggas slap the shit out of you. I'm on camera, bro, so I'm woo-woo, like, you feel me? So, like, you get a little cold shoulder.
Damn. He said he would have smacked him, but we on camera. Nah, that's crazy. Oh no, I'm from Atlanta. Young niggas do not play like that. They don't care who you is. You know how many people in the celebrities in Atlanta? Talking about Ludacris, Steve Harvey. Well, that's just you know what I'm saying? Kiki Palmer, Nick Cannon. I didn't even say the Migos and Future, little baby. 21 Savage, bro. And then the super the celebrity hairstyle, celebrity barbers. Everybody in Atlanta, somebody. They not going for that in Atlanta. I'm just telling you, they'll give for who you is.
Shoulder, like, who you talking to, feel
Facts.
me? And I'm like, I ain't gonna lie to you. And I don't got no problem saying that. I'm damn near mind blown. Niggas don't even care that much, bro. It's like, I'm looking like, woo, I'm here for Fivio, and I'm just out, bro. I ain't even know that nigga was a streamer, though.
So there's a couple things I want to talk about here. First of all, I will say that I'm disappointed to see that Lil TJ thinks like this. 23 is young, but not young enough to not realize where he went wrong.
He
Also, this
23?
entire hood nigga
Lil TJ 23? Bro, Lil TJ 23? No. If he 23, that might make a little sense. See, I'm finna look up both of them. Lil TJ. That's crazy. Age. Damn, he 23. Lil TJ actually is 23. Lil TJ really younger turn. But Max, he might be more younger turn. Let me see. Boy, Max 21. Okay.
mentality. Gotta touch on that really quickly. You guys could hear what Lil TJ said. He said, I was a felon at 13. I don't know why that's relevant, but that's what he said. And then he kind of followed up with saying, I can't let nobody speak to me like that. People with this type of mindset, often, rooted in the street or hood mentality, tend to see a simple, polite request as a form of disrespect or
I just don't. You can be big, bad, and bold. You can be that person. You can really be locked up at that age. You can say all these things. But how my brain think, me coming from Atlanta, me growing up in Atlanta, the south side of Atlanta, bro, every country, every state, every end you go to, every dead end, every cul-de-sac, there's hoods, there's gangsters. That's what it is. It's no different from your local city, your local hoods. And I know y'all got the same way because in Atlanta we got zones. So if we got zones in Atlanta, I know Cali Gangland they got even more. It's more people. New York is even more people, so they got even more gangs. That's how my brain think. But I also think like this too. In other cities, people could be more thrown. People could be more on, you know what I mean? In Atlanta, people do some crazy shit I never seen them do elsewhere. Facts. Cali get like that too. New York get like that too. The UK get like that for real. The UK is crazy. I actually fun fact, on my main channel, I used to react to things that happen in the UK. But when you aware of all this stuff going on, you know you not the biggest, you know you not the most gangster person. So saying stuff like that ain't even. Some people just need media training though. You know what I mean? He probably just,
someone trying to play in their face. And there's a logical explanation for this, because growing up in a rough environment where survival is key often leads to the development of defense mechanisms. And these defense mechanisms are rooted in hypermasculinity, and they're of course designed to prevent vulnerability and avoid being seen as a victim. I can understand where he's coming from, but at a certain point, especially as a grown man, we have to stop using our past circumstances as an excuse for disrespecting others. Being a felon at 13 has nothing to do with your current reality, because you're a famous, successful rapper with access to wealth and opportunities. That's your actual reality, right? And one of my longtime viewers hit the nail on the head. Shout out to Yeah No. She said, masculinity and fragility are often confused in hip-hop, and it's honestly sad. Completely agree, because it's 2025. This street mentality needs to go. With so many honestly sad.
Go back.
No, she said,
Masculinity and fragility are often confused in hip hop. It's honestly really sad. So fragility is somebody who actually soft and fragile, and in their defense mechanisms, in their lyrics, in their actions, in their videos, to make you think they're masculine. I think that's what they mean by that comment.
Confused in hip-hop, and it's honestly sad. Completely agree, because it's 2025. This street mentality needs to go. With so many opportunities available today, why cling to a mindset that holds you back when you could be influencing others positively and making a real difference in the world? Please tell me why. The reason why so many young black men fall into this mindset is, first and foremost, the absence of
I meant to tell y'all, this is why I had stopped it earlier, and I went into age and all that stuff. And because he said, the felony when I was 13. I think like this. Every generation after me is either gonna get crazier, or like better. And honestly, that just means like whatever I done at whatever ages I did that at, they're only gonna be able to do that much faster. And I know this for a fact because I got 5 brothers. And we all play football, and the youngest end up being the fiest. That's how I go. But I mean in all areas of life. So the generation after me, the generation after me, the generation after me, they're going to learn faster. Their consciousness is going to be there much faster. Babies are going to be much smarter. The things that I did and got on YouTube at the age I got on in high school, middle school, they're going to do that in elementary school. I just seen a kid on elementary school. He in Little League playing football. He has a camera on his helmet. And he mic'd up. And he got the people on the sideline. So even the hoods and the most gangsters people that you think is the most gangster right now in this time period, there's going to be more gangster people that are born and going to do crazier stuff. Facts. If we had this much access and opportunity to do this stuff at this age, what you think they doing? What you think the following generations is doing? That's how I think.
Other figures in their lives. As a result, they end up idolizing neighborhood drug dealers or rappers who pretend to have been those dealers. They mistakenly see that as the image of what it means to be a man, and I'm focusing on young black men because that's what I can personally relate to. But this isn't exclusive to one group of people. I mean, in general, especially on the internet, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, but you can see how the men who gain all the support are these so-called alpha males who are overly loud and aggressive. But let's be real, these types of people are usually overcompensated for something.
I've lived the lowest lows and the highest highs.
Well, what's the distinction? After you make X amount, hundreds of thousands of dollars, if you look at the studies done on this, it does not.
I don't fit no fucking studies.
It does not hugely improve a person's life.
Are you proud of who the fuck you are?
Why
well, look at. Are you proud? If you look in the mirror, would you guys say this motherfucker's proud of who the fuck he is? That's a bag of trash, dude. Pull your fucking shirt off. Tell me you're fucking proud of yourself.
Because I've been to fucking prison?
Jesus Christ,
because
look
I've been
at
to
you,
prison?
Bro. You got 10-inch arms and tits. Men don't have tits.
No, they go to prison where they get fucked.
Yeah,
they get up the.
You've never been to prison. Look,
that's
you're
what
talking about
happens.
shit you don't know.
A man who constantly has to scream and shout
That's a hard one. I like West Wild. I actually follow him, and I do be seeing people try to twist his things in his words. Dang, that was different. I'm gonna say that for another video. That's all I'm gonna say.
To prove himself is rarely as secure as he wants you to believe, and that's a fact. This kind of mindset obviously only leads to two outcomes: the graveyard and, you know, a small cell where other men control every aspect of your life. Just take a look at the countless examples out there. It's a destructive path with no real wins. And it's
I think when West Wild was doing it, it was healthy. It was cool. His community. That's what they do. All of those guys on that panel was unique to the public for multiple reasons. And what one guy stayed disciplined on, another guy finds something else more valuable to him in his life to be disciplined on. You know? But your body, how you know what I'm saying? That do play a big part though. That do play a big part. We can cap or we gonna tell the truth. It's still on my brain because why he had to put that part in this video, man.
It's so crazy how this still plagues so many young minds out there. This is one of the reasons why YNs are a thing now. YNs being young
I told
ninjas,
you.
right? The straight
I
up
told you.
belligerence and lack of respect for other people.
They got
is
that
just
from
so
Atlanta.
sad. And when it
YNs
comes to
came
Lil
from
Tjay, by
Atlanta.
the way, we know that he's an independent artist now, and if you don't nurture these types of relationships because streamers are the new rappers, you're gonna get left behind. I mean, you guys see all these
That boy said streamers are the new rappers. How do y'all feel about that statement?
mainstream celebrities run into Kai Cenat like Usain Bolt. If you guys only knew how much he's getting paid from these record labels, Kai Cenat is having a full course meal that boy's eating. And overall, people just want to support someone who they feel like is a decent human being, and I don't think Lil Tjay
Hold on. He getting paid from the record labels. How's not getting paid from the record labels? The ones that have the ones that the rappers is nigga, the ones that the rappers are on. Why we ain't think like that though? We thinking he paying them to be on his stream. Whole time the record label paying him to have them on. Because what if they already got an album come? Exactly. I can see that. I can definitely see that. That's crazy.
realizes what he did. I think all rappers can learn from this particular situation. At the end of the day, you gotta drop the ego because it seems like that's the downfall of a lot of rappers. When you build an image
You
on
have
being
to
seen as
drop
hard,
ego
that's something you gotta
regardless.
maintain, which honestly just sounds so exhausting because imagine walking around all day not being able to just relax. It's one thing if you're still in the hood, I get it, but if you make it out, wasn't that the reason why you worked so hard? To relax and enjoy your life? I hope Lil Tjay takes this experience as a learning opportunity. He has a promising career ahead of him, but situations like this can leave a stain on his reputation. Acting this way in such a public story can damage relationships and close doors that could have been valuable to his growth and success. People who are ready to bless you with the right opportunities may now hold back because they see how you treat other people. This is a very real consequence, but it's something many rappers don't seem to consider. A wave of negative press only adds to the damage, making it harder to build trust and secure future opportunities. There's more people who pay attention to you than you could ever realize. Trust me when I say that. Anyway, if you made it this far, that means that you
I
enjoyed
know
this video,
that
so
for a
how about
fact.
drop a like? And if you're new here, my name is Blackie Speaks, so nice to meet you. Welcome to the family. We obviously got more room. What do you guys think about Lil Tjay's response to Plaque Boy though? Curious to hear what you guys have to say. I'll catch you in the comment section below, but most importantly of all, I'll catch you on the next
How
video.
do I feel
Peace.
about-
I'm out.
I like how you asked that question at the end. I did the same thing with the last video. How do I feel about Lil Tjay's response to Plaque X? I felt like the first one on his own without DDG, that response, it was kind of cool. It was decent. It wasn't too bad, only because he put no disrespect in front of everything. But it also kind of did sound a little arrogant and stuff like that because of the things he added on that didn't matter. Like, him being a felony at 13 years old. That had nothing to do with nothing. But his second response with DDG was wow. That was crazy. That was crazy. iliasAtl Reacts signing out. Yeah.